Yesterday we experienced a big loss at the rescue centre. Putri finally lost her fight against life. Just as a little warning, there might be some parts of this video which some people could find a bit upsetting and distressing. The videos you're watching now are ones that I took the day before she passed away. Some people may remember that I did a video on Putri probably 3 to 4 weeks ago now. We were asking for donations because Putri needed round-the-clock care. Because Putri sustained years and years of abuse and neglect as a baby, it meant that as an older monkey she developed multiple health problems. Although I must admit, I did not see this coming, not the day that it came anyway. This is us taking Putri out for some fresh air in a stroller. And yes, I'm dressed completely inappropriately because I turned up to the rescue centre kind of off the cuff, so I didn't realise I would be getting filmed that day. But Putri seemed fairly relaxed and seemed to enjoy it, so that's why I didn't necessarily see this coming, not that night. One of my subscribers asked a really valid question, and that was, when is it fair, when is it kinder, I should say, to put Putri to sleep and end her suffering? I asked Sari this. I asked Sari, how do you know when enough is enough? And Sari's reply was that the monkey will stop eating, stop drinking, and like a human would cry out in pain. The team at BMR have worked with Putri for many years as well, so I think they would instinctively pick up on the fact that the fairest thing to do would be to put Putri to sleep. As it was, nature made that decision for her. Although, bless her, not before she got some last-minute mango in, her favourite. There really wasn't any indication that she was going to pass that night because she was eating, she was drinking, and she was really responsive. Although I absolutely love it now when she tells us that she's finished, really unsubtly as well. So I went home that night and was up early in the morning because I was doing my first fundraising event with BMR that day. This is me putting together my pre-fundraising video that I was going to be posting on YouTube before I set off to go to the centre. And so I arrived at the centre really fired up, ready to go and do some presentations and make some money for BMR at the fundraising event. But sadly, very sadly, in fact, this is what I came to see at the centre. Putri passed away in her sleep that night. This has to be the kindest way it could have happened. What really upset me and what I wasn't expecting was the reaction from the other monkeys at the centre. This is Cyan, and I didn't realise, but the two had been paired up for quite a long time, and you could feel her sadness and her sorrow. They know, they absolutely know. For anyone that doesn't know the typical behaviours of long-tailed macaques, they're very energetic, they can be quite aggressive, and they make a lot of noise and drama. But today there was a real sense of calm about all of them, a sense of sadness, I think. So we did the event in the morning, but obviously there was much sadness amongst the group as we did that. And then when we got back, we laid Putri to rest. Putri has been buried amongst the organic garden at the rescue centre. Although it is desperately sad, I'll be honest, I am pleased that she had a peaceful ending and she was cared for so well up until the very last moment. And she had a lovely last day as well, being taken for a walk and on her little swing in the fresh air for all the day and her favourite foods. It was a fitting end, I think. Some people may not be aware, but Bali is predominantly a Hindu faith country. And so what you're watching now is a Hindu ceremony that was held by the team, and a Hindu ceremony to help Putri's spirit pass over. It was a really beautiful send-off for Putri, and much deserved, because she was very loved. Her start to this life was horrific, beyond horrific, but luckily she got to live out her years in comfort and feeling loved. And so this is my first experience of losing a monkey at BMR. And so we say goodbye to Putri, and I hope wherever she is, she has many mangoes and doesn't have any of these health problems and isn't in pain anymore. I hope she can rest in peace.